hello and good evening. And thank you, Arian,
Greetings.
for the resub, which
Yay!
activated on the overlay as soon as the overlay was live. Well, this is far too quiet. Let's get some music on
Yay!
first. There.
Thank you for the resub, Arian.
Thank you very much.
Yay.
How
Yes. And
are you?
happy Gromit's birthday.
Exactly. Happy birthday, Gromit. I think I just heard
Oh,
Joey at the door.
you did just hear Joey.
Yeah, okay, well, good. My microphone's working all right then.
Oh dear. But yes, hello everybody. How are we all doing? I hope we are well. Happy February the 12th. Great jumpers. I think we're wearing the same jumpers as we wore last time.
We'd pretty much been living in these ones for winter.
Yeah, they are good jumpers. My hair is too much at the moment. These are very cozy sweaters. Sam's is very cozy. Mine is also very cozy. Although, if I tried to wear Sam's, it would probably look like a dress.
Yeah, yes, true.
Oh, you have the lad.
Mm-hmm. What, my long-suffering, unloved, malnourished son of a cat?
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you've figured out the Gdansk ticket situation. Hey!
Nice.
Nice. They actually sorted their website out.
There we go. That feels better.
That would be good of them if they did that. Hooray. Joey also has a white and grey squat.
He does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank it.
But yes, hello, and good evening, everybody, and good evening to you. Hi. Yeah, we are. I was going to say we are here, so you don't have to be. I don't know. It's up to you.
It's not how that works, is it?
I don't. Not well. It might be. I don't know. What? You sit there a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. How is everyone? How are we all doing? I feel like I've forgotten about 10 different things, and I'm also
Probably.
rather tired, which I expect you are too, and with more reason because you had
Yes.
less sleep than me. But
Yes.
you know, I do have this to contend with when I'm trying to sleep. So that is a
Yeah.
side effect. So yeah.
Absolute nightmare.
How is everyone? Are we well? Are we
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Also, we didn't do I forgot to ask to do a command for our new socials.
Oh yeah. Well,
we now have
It'll be
Instagram.
a fun game.
Joey's face just like, what? Fuss, please.
Yeah, that's you've met him before, right? Fuss is not.
Oh, I have met him.
Fuss is a basic feline right.
Yeah.
It is.
So much so it's in the middle
Yeah.
of the night.
Yeah.
Fuss. Give. Fuss. Oh dear. You're trying to manage anxiety, Llama? Stream and knitting are helping. Well, I'm glad stream and knitting are helping. But yeah, I hope that.
Here you go. Have some head scritches for the cat to help with that. Look at that.
You had a 3-day headache, Arian. Oof,
Oh,
that sucks.
Yeah.
That is not fun. Yeah, hope that stops. Joey needs to stop. Goodness sake.
What?
Everybody just gets distracted by Cat.
Yeah.
He's a precious baby. He's a
This
precious
is-
baby who never gets enough fuss.
No. Like.
Absolutely.
This is the thing. It's like sure I've been streaming on various places for like the last what 5-6 years. Nothing like
Yes.
I can sit here, I can play whatever game, I can make for me the funniest jokes off the cuff, I can have the best audience interaction, and nothing makes chat pop off like a cat appearing. It's just you know, you can do whatever. And yeah.
Joey is very soft. For Lady Meth Solly saying
Yes.
I'd pay to pet Joey. Joey is like certain parts of his head,
Yeah.
like his back of his head and like just behind his ears,
Oh yeah,
like clouds.
the premium cat fur is just behind the ears. On every cat, it is like just sort of below behind the ears. That's for some reason, that's the premium, like the top tier cat fur. But yeah.
He is a very prime scritching area. Yes. The prime scritching area for Joe is just like here, and
Yeah.
on his chest. And if you scritch him on his chest, he doesn't know what to do, and he's just like, I don't understand. That's great.
There you go.
But yes, hello
Yeah.
everybody.
Hello.
We now have an Instagram and a TikTok. If any of you want to follow us there, please
Yeah.
follow us there. Because we're looking at this going, oh god, we are not of the generation who know how to use this best. Let's put some stuff there and see what happens.
I read today that as well as TikTok starting to push, because they've been pushing like longer form content for a little while now.
Yeah.
Like on there, there's regular pop-ups going like, hey, if you post videos that are over a minute, it's probably going to do better because people actually like videos that are over that are longer rather than shorter. Like, okay,
YouTube.
yeah. And now they've apparently started pushing like portrait footage rather than landscape. So basically, TikTok came along, everyone went, oh, we need short form content. We need like short things, vertical content. Yeah, that's all stuff for phone screens. Everyone pivoted to TikTok, and now TikTok's there going, hi, we're the new YouTube, and YouTube's gone, damn, you foiled us again. And it's like,
yeah,
goodness sake, just do what you do.
It's just, yeah, everything
vastly infuriating.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Thanks for the links.
Yeah.
Andy with the fast fingers and mouse, just zipping around the place.
YouTube is still your preferred platform. Yeah, like YouTube has its problems and idiosyncrasies, but I don't feel like YouTube shouts at me when I open it. If I open TikTok on my phone, the first thing is just like, hey, look at this video, and you try and get rid of it. It's like, I've got another 30 for you here, mate. And when you try and exit out of TikTok, it's like, hey, here's one for you. No, I'm just trying to go, okay, here's another one. Please stop yelling at me, please. It is like YouTube Premium has its own problems because I borrowed JD's YouTube Premium, but that makes it act like a virus where it's actually very difficult to get rid of a video that you're watching because it keeps playing it on your phone even if you like close your phone and all the usual things. Well, I wish to stop now, so I'm just gonna lock the screen or pause a video and close it. YouTube's like, hey, you're watching a thing, here you go, keep watching it. It's really obnoxious, but at least it's still not quite as bad as TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok is also looking into making their own editing house. Speaking of books, no, no, bad, no. This is going into our conversation earlier on the Discord, as Sam has also decided to reference in the stream title, as you will see.
Ah, yes.
But just no, we do not need an editing house that is basically only putting out their romantasy.
I was going to say, Arians, isn't TikTok owned by the Chinese and thus the Chinese government's able to spy on everything? I mean, technically, yes. But then...
So it's what's owned by Zuckerberg. And...
Yeah, what's Facebook and what's Google? Like, it's really just who do you want? Like, that's... The whole point of any of these things is just to take your information and build profiles of people for better marketing and advertising and surveillance, frankly. And so it's... By using any of them... You're just picking who gets that information, really. There is a lot of like, the Chinese government, which comes from American sources, which you know is not a slam on America, but it's like Facebook and Google are American companies and are just as hungry for that information. You know, Apple and everybody else. It's
YouTube with premium. Would you like to keep watching this video when you go away from YouTube? No!
Yeah.
That's why you go away from YouTube. Stop video playing.
Yeah. Like, no, please, never leave our videos.
Stay here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But TikTok is indeed scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, we thought we'd put some stuff up there and see what happens, basically.
Yeah. With the intent of using it as a promotional space for this and for YouTube, not trying desperately to avoid getting like snagged and dragged onto the content creation content creation treadmill of
Yeah.
like, hey, make stuff to boost your numbers and keep on pushing and become a full-time content creator for this platform and that platform, rather than do what you actually want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of just recycling stuff
Yeah.
on there to go, hey, look at our stuff elsewhere. Would you like to pay not to see ads? Oh, YouTube, my sweet summer child. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
bless. Do they not know ad blockers are a thing?
Well, they do, and that's why they started throttling anyone that's
Yeah.
literally coming around your house and choking you out for using an ad blocker.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also your connection and download speed. So yeah.
Yeah. You have a work Insta, but you don't have to have anything to do with it. That's what glamorous young assistants are for. Well, that's Sam in the John's world.
Hi.
Sam is the glamorous young assistant. who is the person who is doing the socials.
That's me. I'm
Yep.
I'm youthful and cool, and I make
That's
tiny
you.
references to things that were
Hello, fellow kids.
that were relevant in the last 20 years. I didn't
Yep.
spend the hour before the stream watching Vine compilations on my phone.
Oh, Vine. Oh, too soon.
See, thing is, I wasn't even into Vine at the time. I only got like the filtered. I wasn't on Vine. I made like one, I think. Didn't do anything, obviously, and so like that was it. But I got like the filtered stuff. But even still, I feel an attachment to that over TikTok, because it's like
Oh, yeah.
you don't need minutes to make a funny video if you've got a good idea. This is just belaboring the point, surely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
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 Jason Derulo. Sorry.
Yes. There was some very good stuff on Vine, but there was also a lot of not so good stuff. But that's just the case with every.
I was gonna say
every social media
that is just the
platform.
internet, as I'm sure everyone here knows. Like,
It's just yeah.
welcome to the internet. Have a look around. We've
Yeah.
got every kind of entertainment to be found.
Yes.
Yep. Let's not do the rest of the song.
No. No,
very
let's
good,
not.
but-
Yes, Bo Burnham, we love him.
Mm.
Oh yeah, have you got music on?
I have, yes.
You have. You do remember to do that.
Yes.
Yay.
We've just had a bit of Stardew, and now we're going
Nice.
to Living Mice from Minecraft.
Right.
That's it.
I think-
Yeah.
I think I know that track.
You might know. It's not playing anything. It's just very quiet.
Is it just squeaks?
Oh no, it's the one that
Oh.
one that starts very quietly.
Oh right. I had a fun thing. Speaking of animals, this morning I heard this kind of kind of noise. I was like, "What the hell is that?" Looked out of my window. There was a jackdaw that had managed to get itself stuck upside down with its legs waving in the air in the middle of the tree. And it was hilarious. There were like maybe its parents, I don't know, or family members of some description, a couple of other jackdaws just sort of sitting around looking at it like, what the hell are you doing, dude? And then a couple of magpies flew up and just sat on a branch and looked. Eventually it managed to right itself and then was like, everything's fine. Don't know what you're talking about. But it was hilarious. It was a proper sort of, help, shit, no. It was great. It was fantastic noise. And just the other jackdaws were just sort of, what are you doing? It was great.
Are you okay, dude? Help!
Yeah.
Help!
But it was just this little feet waving in the air.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you get stuck in a tree? You're a bird.
That's-
You live in trees.
That's yeah. Okay.
Absolute dumbass.
Yeah.
We also have, so was it last year? We had that particularly noisy deer.
Well, it would
But,
have to
like,
be last year, but yes.
Yeah, because
yeah.
every morning was just, or I can't do the noise, but like
No.
a proper barking deer would just stand outside the house. In fact, I think it stood on the driveway at one point, just shouting at like 6 a.m. for about half an hour. Just like 10-second intervals. I was like, what the hell is that? It's back. It's back. I keep hearing it. It keeps on getting closer every day. It's like, no, the deer is back. Deer are loud. They are very loud. Everybody forgets that. Jackdaws are great clowns. They are. They're clever little things as well. It's a bit early for deer mating season though. Tell that to this lad. Just
starting
walking
early,
around just
yeah.
yelling. It's like, girls, girls, where are you? It's like, no, dude, you're like a month too early. But intellectually, that's annoying. But you're still jealous to have so many wild animals around. Well, yes, and also no, because it's lovely to be surrounded by nature all the time. However, if you try and like grow anything, for example, nah, not happening. We have muntjac, we have squirrels, we have pigeons, we have voles, we have foxes, badgers occasionally, but very rarely. Just other deer.
You can eat all of those.
Wouldn't try and eat a fox. What else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a raven that's sitting on the trees a little bit further out because I heard it the other day. I was like, ooh. It's like, that is a large bird. But, yeah.
We don't have
But
a
it's
lot
nice.
of wild peacocks here.
No.
You have bears? Okay, well, that wins.
Yeah, I was going to say, that kind of wins.
Yeah.
One of the willow tits here probably glared at you yesterday after tried and failed to pick up a peanut. Oh, bless. That's very sweet. Yeah, we've got a whole load of long-tailed tits here at the moment, and coal tits as well. And they're just so cute. Just little round things. And we currently have about, I think, at least 5 voles that are like in various bits of planting that just keep on doing the thing that voles do and just go zoom, and just go onto the lawn for about half a second, grab a thing, and just run back. They're just little balls. They're just very round. They've got no ears to speak of. They're all flattened. They're just silly. I do love them. Hi, Hat.
Hello.
How are you?
You're
Nice to
welcome.
see you. I want to start a garden, but in between squirrels, possums, and skunks, it'll be an interesting adventure to try. Yeah, good luck. You'll need a little greenhouse. Oh, haha. I was going to say, possums will be able to find their way into a greenhouse, surely. Squirrels certainly will. We've got like a mini greenhouse that a squirrel managed to find its way into, and my goodness me, was that an ordeal to get that out because he was panicking. And it's like, no, there is an open space here. We are out of the way. There is an open space, and squirrel's like, ah! It's like, no, you fool.
I mean, birds do that too when they get in
Oh,
somewhere,
yeah.
and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, we've had a robin inside before. That was actually surprisingly chill. But yeah. Also, good time zone Ray Tracer.
Hello,
Greetings.
welcome in.
The Williters have also learned that they can get your attention by flying straight at your faces and turning away at the last second.
Huh.
I think you're training a bird circus here, Parola.
Yeah.
That's slightly worrying. They'll miss one day and take your eye out. Oh, you had a extract of pigeon. Oh, pigeons are the worst when they're inside. They just poop everywhere.
Lovely.
And yeah, your place comes with a little private green space. Nice.
Maybe
Yeah,
mistake.
tomatoes. What?
I'm stroking the cat, and that was a mistake.
Oh, whoops.
Just disturbing great clouds of hair.
Yeah.
Thank you, my darling.
Yeah. How do we still not have? You still don't have a pigeon emote for Dave's channel. Boo. Rubbish. Maybe should we make a pigeon emote? Just to troll Dave. Hey Dave, look what we got. Nice. Cat, you got a pair of pine martens.
Wow.
Oh, amazing. That's very cool. I've never seen a pine marten. They're not really
they're very
down
cute.
here. Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen a picture of one. I haven't seen one in flesh.
that
Yes.
was like, I don't know
Yeah.
what they are, but I imagine they're great.
Yes. Yes. No, yeah, pine martens are they look a bit like stoats, sort of, but they're prettier. It's like a cross between a stoat and an otter in terms of what it looks like.
Yeah.
They have very white tummies and like a nice kind of russet red fur. They're really lovely and rare. Don't know if they're endangered, but they're certainly rare. Oh, they're building more and more around you, llama. No. That sucks.
Oh.
It is. There was a thing on the radio. I realised. Sorry, I've just completely derailed the stream just to talk about animals. I do.
But that's
apologise.
fine. I didn't really have anything in mind to talk about, so I'm glad you take the wheel on this one, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Nature talk.
Nature talk. Yeah. No, there was a thing on I think it was Radio 4 this morning that there has only just now been the first like global study of migratory species. It's like only now, bloody hell. And basically they're all, yeah, they're all, everybody's worrying that they're just going to all go extinct because we have to work together to save them. As well, I mean, it is difficult because obviously if a migratory species, there are different rules and different things in different countries, so it's difficult when they fly from one country to another. Just basically make them fill out a customs form, I think. But yeah, basically it's not great at the moment, which is a shame. So yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen with that. Yay. They are very rare in the UK, pine martens. Yes, I thought so. Mainly only found up in Scotland, I want to say. Make them apply for a visa. Yeah, exactly. You just need to make them do paperwork and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Teach them how to hold pens.
Yeah. Martin. Yeah, Martin, not Martin.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin Pine. Have you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sits out there with his tree.
Yeah. Hello. Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, should we? Well, have you been reading anything recently apart from what's his face?
House on the Borderland. I haven't. No, I was trying to think earlier, like what? Yeah, I've got so many books that I started and not read more on. So mainly, I have guilt over not reading more. Yeah. No, I mean we played Chance of Sennar, which kind of, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do like game recommendations for games about like reading and writing language and stuff. If people, that's what I've got. That's what I've got into this.
Yeah. Yeah, Chance of Sennar was great.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody agrees. Okay.
Yay.
Everybody's already played it.
Yeah. Very, very good. Sort of a Tower of Babel premise where you have a whole bunch of different cultures all inhabiting this same tower, and they all speak different languages and can't communicate with each other, and your task is to sort of by inference and association work out all these different languages, which is sort of given to you by symbols to represent their different words, and then from those your task is to discern their languages, and you sort of get tested on, you know, so here are some pictures, put what you think is the right symbol to go with this picture for the word that you would use for it. And yeah, it's very, very good. We enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah,
highly recommended. Yeah,
and I think what we particularly enjoyed with that is like it's not just a, I mean it's not like an alphabet type, like this is A, this is B, or this is this word, and this is this word. There was a bit more to it than that, though. Different peoples had different grammatical structures and stuff, and suddenly you're having to think a little bit more in depth rather than just like, oh well, this is the symbol for this, and so this must be the symbol for this as well.
Yeah, you don't just like transpose one language directly over the next one. They have slight differences in them and stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Maybe you want to go back and play Heaven's Vault as well.
Oh yeah, that's one I haven't played.
Yeah.
Also, the music was really good too.
Yes. Yeah.
Very nice soundtrack.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
Yeah. I think that's effectively the main thing that I've done recently that I can think of. Yeah.
Fair enough. I have finished my latest 3 in the Discworld trilogy. Discworld trilogy.
Yeah, you only wrote 3, but it's very
wishful
weird.
Thinking, isn't it? Discworld, whatever 40 42 is, or 41, or however many it is. Yeah, I've just finished. Ooh, you pre-ordered the Chance of Stone on vinyl. Ooh, nice. Series. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I what did I get up to? Soul Music. That was the last one I've got currently, and I really enjoyed that one. That's one of my favorite ones, I think. All the Death ones I like very much. I think, yeah. I know I keep on telling you, Sam, that you need to read Discworld, and I think Mort would be a good place to start for you.
Okay.
Possibly. Because the Death ones are good. I am doing them in chronological order, yes. Because I read very fast. And so it's like, yeah. I knew that I would like Pratchett, because God knows enough people have recommended it. Recommended his stuff. And so I, started reading and just went, I'm just going to carry on in chronological order.
Fair.
It's great stuff. Yeah, and Soul Music was just a lot of fun. Also very entertaining to read as a musician. Because there's a lot in there that you're like, ooh, Pratchett, you are aiming for the head. Like, you know exactly what you're doing. And musicians reading this will go, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you get it. Yeah. Because there are like 3 or 4 different ways to read Discworld. Yes. Trumpets never sound good. Glod, probably. What do you mean? Glod would Glod's the brass player. Rubbish.
Not a
but
joke
yeah.
for me.
That's fair enough. It's just...
Oh, I think I can make guesses.
Yeah. On the one hand, languages game Chants of Senna sounds very interesting because languages, but on the other hand, you're terrible at pattern recognition and that sort of puzzle solving, and you're afraid you'd hate it. Well, Sam, you're not... pattern recognition isn't your favourite thing, is it?
No, you can... I think as you found, you can show me, like, 3 distinct patterns. You know, like, you put up, like, so here's a shape that is like this, and here's a shape that's completely different, and here's a third shape that is Hello. He's grabbing my arm. Here's a third shape that is completely different to the first 2. I will look at those, look away, look back, and go... I'd look away to, like, say, which one of them was this? And I will go, yeah. I don't know. I have basically no memory for that sort of thing. So, yeah, it doesn't really hinge on your ability to memorize patterns and shapes.
No, yeah. It's pretty good for that.
Yeah, like there's a few things that you can sort of make inferences yourself by, like, common elements between different ones. So, like, there's a number of these ones that all have, like, a marking in the same place, that kind of thing. And so that's like, oh, these might be, well, this one's a verb and that one's a verb, so maybe this element that is in all of them means that these are all verbs, something like that. Or, like, it has this kind of shape in it, so maybe, and this one's a place, so maybe these are all, this is how this word defines a building, because it's like this thing within a thing. And so there's stuff like that, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily... There is actually a demo. If you wanted to try it, they were just trying to sell Chants of Senna now. Yeah, there is a free demo to play on Steam if you wanted to try it, which is where we tried it. Like, oh yeah, this is cool. Okay, we'll get the full
we were
thing.
like, oh, we like this. Yeah. It's like learning kanji. Yeah. But also, yes, Llama Pyramids was the one that I went at. It's a little bit NPC in some places, let's say. Well, it's not like Pratchett's trying to be. I don't know. It's just a little bit like, ooh, you could have maybe thought about this in a different way. Yeah, possibly. But everything else is. It does. Yeah, it definitely does mock xenophobic stereotypes, as Kat says. But there are also a few bits in it that you're like. Yeah. But yeah, it was a little bit uncomfortable.
That's fair.
But yeah. But I mean, so much of like he's such a good writer in the inclusivity of his stuff anyway, that it's like obviously this wasn't meant in a
Yeah.
mean way, and it was fairly early on in the series, so it's one of those that you're like, we can probably sort of forgive him for this. Obviously
He,
we're not the people who need to be forgiving him for it, but
yeah.
it's nothing egregious, it's nothing awful.
I mean, it seems like the sort of, not to like speak for him or anything like that, obviously, but it seems like the kind of person who, frankly, if you know, if it were raised to him, would kind of go, yeah, I probably could have done a better job on that, or
Yeah.
like he seems
Yeah.
in general like a decent, like respectful guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know if any of you know the story, that the story I heard, which I really like, of like a Pratchett interaction, was someone came up to Pratchett at a book signing, who I think was about to transition.
Oh,
Or
I know the one. Yeah.
yeah, or certainly wasn't happy with the way they were living,
Yeah.
as can't remember which direction they were going, but they weren't particularly happy, and Pratchett was just like, so like, what would you like me to sign this to? And this person was like, this is my name, but I'm not, but I don't think it's going to be my name for much longer, or something. And Pratchett was just like, okay, so what's your name going to be then? And made it out to
Yeah.
the name that this person had chosen.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, it's just such a lovely thing to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, just kind of goes to show the
Yeah.
the niceness of that. And like, yeah, he was a very sweet man, so I have heard.
Oh yeah,
He was the first one to hear the name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They'd not
yeah,
like
you're right.
told anyone, so yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of a.
I mean, that's a pretty. That person has got a fantastic story.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the first person I told my name to was Terry Pratchett. It's like, yes, yes, you have done well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only ever heard nice things about him. Well, and also like Rihanna Pratchett as well.
Yeah.
Seems like an absolute boss.
Yeah.
And is constantly, unfortunately, having to defend her father actually being a good person against people who really want to use his work for ill.
Yeah.
It's like, no, stop it, everybody, please.
Yeah.
So, you're forever jealous of your parents having met him. Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. It seems like one of the authors whomst was good.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed, like P.G. Wodehouse. Which, amusingly, I think was an inspiration for Pratchett.
Fair.
Because, I mean, the writing style is very similar.
Didn't we discover that House on the Borderland also was, like, on its Wikipedia page, Pratchett's reference or something is saying it was an inspiration
Oh,
for
yeah,
him,
you said.
I think.
Like, didn't you say you found out that, like, there are loads of things that... Or at least it felt like loads of things had...
I
from
don't have direct citations. It was the Pratchett thing was someone after me saying that on the Wikipedia page, because I was saying that I genuinely don't know. This isn't me being like, oh, I don't know how well known this is, assuming, as everyone does, that like because I've encountered this for the first time, no one else has ever heard of it either. That common trait that we all share now. But yeah, like genuinely, I don't know how well-known and influential a story this is. There we go, in front of the camera, House in the Borderland. But it feels like one that, like, it feels like its DNA is in a lot of stuff around now that, yeah. From, like, Minecraft even, through to House of Leaves, and just those kinds of sort of weird, slightly infinite, impossible spaces and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Minecraft parallels were quite entertaining.
Yeah, just like there's this like nether pit that exists under my house where there's like pigmen that come out, and I've apparently aggroed them and they all attack me. So
yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah.
Josh, wait, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
It was very odd.
It's it's a little bit like a proto Minecraft novelization. Yeah. kind of. Don't go and expect like Steve punched trees and built a house for himself, but it's yeah,
The kind of weirder bits of Minecraft.
yeah,
There's definitely feels like there's something there.
yeah. Which again, like if presumably, like back when that was being designed and put into the game, someone wasn't going, "Oh, I should do this bit from the house on the borderland." But yeah, I feel like these ideas have been like seeded into culture, into stories and stuff like that. Possibly not even from here. Who other people might have been writing this before Hodgson. But yeah, we're playing the Ballatra demo. Oh no, we've got another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Sam's been on that.
I've had to stop myself. But the full game's out in like 8 days, so
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Goodbye, everybody.
We've lost Sam.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, House in the Borderland. I'm really enjoying it. We've got should just be one stream left. We've got a fair chunk of book to get through, but yeah, it's not enough to divide into 2 streams. So I think the next one's just going to be quite a long one.
Just a long stream.
Yeah.
Is Hope Hodgson a famous name in English literature then? No, I don't think so. Not particularly famous. Well, this is the thing, because a lot of people we end up finding, because they've written short stories, aren't, for some reason, like it's all the big novel writers who are the ones that are famous names, and a lot of the short story writers don't seem to get the same amount of fame. I don't know why.
Well, this is my thing. It's because I've my study of English literature went as far as English literature A level, and if stuff like this isn't on the syllabus for that, which it wasn't, that was reading like Remains of the Day. I remember studying that, which I don't think any of us liked at the time. I'd be interested to reread it now, except that the overwhelming memory of that was everyone going, "It's really boring." Probably because it was about repression and feelings and old England and comparing it to the film and Anthony Hopkins just walking into rooms going, and then like just very, very stoic and unflinching and stuff like that. And so we certainly weren't going to be studying ghost stories and horror. That would have been fantastic. I would have loved to do that, but we didn't. So
yeah, well, it's a shame as well, because so many of these stories that we've found are doing something interesting and different with the trope of like ghost story or horror, and they're doing stuff that is very easy to talk about. Like there's stuff like existential dread. There is in what was it? God, the Blackwood one. And Nothing Happens. I can't remember the name of that one.
The Damned.
The Damned, yes. Like that was, I mean, I assume fairly clearly like a metaphor for depression and that kind of thing. Like there's so many interesting topics that a lot of these stories cover, but because like they are broadly classed as horror or ghost stories, there's this massive chip on like the shoulder of the syllabus and teachers, and oh no, ghost stories are silly, not sensible, not deep. And I was like, no,
I feel like you've probably got to get to university to do that, because like uni I think would respect it a bit more. But again, like I don't want to do the thing of like, I've started reading public domain ghost stories, and now I assume that nobody has heard of public domain ghost stories before, because I've read them for the first time and gone, oh, I've not heard of this author before. I have discovered them, and now the internet must know about this new thing that no one's ever heard of before, looking at Loy Vey reviving jazz. And so, like, it's like, I genuinely, I don't know. Because, as I say, I'm not an academic of English literature, and so to me these are all new authors, because we started somewhere on Wikipedia, and you find a list and you go, oh, okay, well, this one's got an interesting title. I'll read this, and oh, okay, yeah, that was fun. Oh, this author's got a bunch of other stuff. Cool, okay. Oh, this person M.R. James has written a lot. They're a very prolific
Mr.
author.
James.
All right, I'm going to read some of that. And people who know these things will go, yeah, that's M.R. James, one of our most prolific authors of ghost stories. You should absolutely know him if you're going to be talking about the subject. Good grief. Why do you not know this? And so, yeah, like I couldn't tell you how famous Hope Hodgson is as an author. Like, I genuinely, I have no point of reference. Like, cause I guess as well when you're talking about especially weird fiction, not just ghost stories, but like weird horror from that era, it all gets consumed by Lovecraft, and every page and everything has to reference what Lovecraft said about them or what they said about Lovecraft, and it just kind of it's the blanket that covers it. It's like, ooh, that's very Lovecraftian, isn't it? Like, well, it was written by a different author.
Yeah.
So no, and like if it's someone since who is referencing the Lovecraft mythos, then sure, call it that. I hate that we do that, but if it's just weird, we don't have to do that. We could, it's Hodgsonian, I think you'll find, and
It's weird and it's got fungi in it.
That, or a giant
Pigman.
inexplicable hole in the ground through which very pale, aggressive figures come out. Sometimes they're like fish dudes with beaks for faces. In this case, they're pigmen.
I've just had a thought.
The weed.
Maybe
man.
Hodgson had just been looking at a bunch of Bruegel's paintings, because a lot of that's similar to how he's describing things.
What's your favourite Bruegel filling?
Boo.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Thank you.
But yes, Wuthering Heights is indeed a ghost story. Yes, Wuthering Heights I don't think is good literature.
Gonna wather those heights.
Well, I don't. Yes, actually maybe it's not good literature, but like I hate. I know I've said my feelings on Wuthering Heights several thousand times. Can't stand it. I have read it, I think, like 5 times. At least 4 of those times were studying. 1 was for pleasure, I say. That's because Kate Bush didn't write a book. Nice. You're meant to listen to it to get the true experience. Fair. Kat, you've had a good rant about it on the Discord too. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I may have involved myself in that, but it's too melodramatic. Exactly. This is the thing. Is like if you want to, if an English literature, English lit A-level class wants to talk about serious subjects, don't use Wuthering Heights. We used Wuthering Heights in A-level. It's just like they're not making good decisions. They're being incredibly melodramatic.
I'm sorry, if you're studying English literature in an English school, you'll get Jane Austen, you'll get Emily Bronte, and you'll get Shakespeare, and you will like it.
Did you know Jane Austen? No.
No, I didn't actually.
It's just, Jane Austen lived around where I live, and there are so many signs. Like, you can't drive anywhere without... Did you know Jane Austen once stepped a foot inside this house? It's like, great, fantastic, shut up. But, yeah, Wuthering Heights is, it's like angsty and teenagey and... You read it as a ridiculous, overdramatic teenager. That's the thing. It's like I feel like if you're in that kind of headspace, it's a great book, but anything else, nah. Dutch literature usually has explicit scenes in it. That sounds like Dutch literature. That checks out.
Thanks, Europe.
Yeah. You even did a Shakespeare. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I like Shakespeare. I think Shakespeare's cool. I think Shakespeare's funny. I don't necessarily think that we need to hold him in the high regard that we do as like, oh my god, Shakespeare.
Oh, we did also do Chaucer actually, and
we did Chaucer. We did the Miller's Tale, I think.
We did plays as well, like Ibsen.
Ibsen?
The Dollhouse by Ibsen. We also studied that.
Oh, nice. I think that's one of my mum's favourite plays.
It was. We went and saw a performance of it as well. One of the ones that I actually was bothered to go to, and it was good.
Nice.
And we also did Samuel Beckett.
Hey, nice.
So yeah, we
What
like
what
that.
spec did you do?
Um.
Or can you not remember?
Oh, what was it? We had to do a performance of Ping, which
Oh right.
was
Okay.
because it was like, here, read, and like that's like, you can see me kind of perk up a bit when talking about that, because that was fun, because that was weird, it was surreal, it was like, here is something that will not make sense to you, do a performance of it, you have 1 week, and like, what?
Yeah.
What does this mean to you, interpret this, like, okay. And to me, the A-level student was like, this is terrifying, I have to do a performance in front of my peers who, frankly, I had a lot of anxiety and didn't have a good time in sixth form, and so this was hell. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, looking back at it, it's like, yeah, that's a fun task. Here is something that is absolute intentional, like, surreal nonsense. Go on.
Yep.
Oh, and there was another one. What was it? There was another one, and I can't remember what it was called. I need to go and look up. Which we didn't have to perform. We just remember like reading it and analysing it and stuff. But yeah, like that stuff was good.
Yeah.
Um,
We are
Yeah.
our English teacher. We had to do I think like a poetry module, and our English teacher was one of these English teachers that has far too much fun delving into the slightest thing in poetry, which is fine, and it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy it as well. But it's so self-indulgent. Yeah. I feel like a lot of poets are sitting there going, please stop. I just used this word because it rhymed. Please stop. I feel like we should do like an in-depth reading of McGonagall. That'd be
Oh
entertaining.
boy.
Yeah. Well, poetry was fun. French poets. Yes, all absolutely, completely insane. Utterly. French poetry is a whole thing. Catcher in the Rye. Never read Catcher in the Rye. Never read Mice and Men either. Jane Austen is fine. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Angeline. I haven't read Jane Austen in a while, but I think I just hated when I first read any Jane Austen. I was very much a tomboy, very much I don't want to be like prim and proper and this kind of thing, and so it was just like, this is boring. I want stories with it's like adventure, please. So yeah, she was kind of like the polar opposite of that. But I mean, I should read her again. But Verlaine shot and missed at Rimbaud after being lovers for years, and Rimbaud wrote a poem about it and then went to Yemen to become an arms dealer. That's how he deal heartache. Just sounds like French artisty people. Utterly insane. Duels. Everybody has to get in a duel.
I'm just on Beckett's Wikipedia page now, ignore me.
Oh, Beckett, yeah.
Yeah.
Beckett's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, right?
I think so.
That's Beckett.
'Cause
That's one I wish Beckett were out of copyright for that reason and that reason alone, because that play is fantastic. I have read it. No. Oh, Sir Rimbaud, hello.
Hey, I was going to say, is Rimby here?
Only Jane Austen you've read is Emma, and you remember thinking it was fine. Haven't read Emma. Tom Stoppard. Yes. That's the one. Not Beckett. Beckett's Waiting for Godot, then.
Yes, which I've never actually read.
I don't know why. I think my brain gets confused between Tom Stoppard and Beckett, because Waiting for Godot is a two-man play and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead is a two-man play. I think that's what my brain does. But Emma is just fine. The film was good, though. The recent film was very good. I was very impressed with that. I did enjoy.
Of what, sorry?
Emma.
Oh, right.
Very tongue-in-cheek. Fantastic cast as well. It was very, very pretty. It was. And I think I saw a lot of like historical costume people getting very excited about the fact that they actually wore bonnets. Oh, favorite quote is, yeah, eternity. What a terrible thought. I mean, when is it going to end? And the whole bit with him is just like, have you ever thought about? It's like, have you ever thought about dying? And then he goes on for ages to sort of explain. It's like, how stifling being in a coffin would be, but you wouldn't know because you were dead. And can you imagine being trapped in this box? And it's just like, I wouldn't think about it if I were you. It'll only make you depressed. It's just like, it's such a good, it's such a well-paced mental breakdown, pretty much. It's very, very good.
Yeah. I'm just trying
But
to find.
eternity. What terrible thought. Yeah, that's good. Sorry, carry on.
No, I'm trying to find, because I'm sure there was that. I remember seeing a BBC adaptation of a Beckett play,
Oh, right.
and I thought it was something other than Ping, and so I'm trying to find like a list of his plays, but all I seem to be able to find are lists of collections of his plays, which doesn't then itemize them all what's in there. It's just like these are.
Oh,
yeah.
that's annoying.
So, and I'm obviously doing this just quickly by searching rather than trying to. Yeah. But
I feel like we might have a collection of Beckett plays somewhere.
No.
Probably.
Oh, Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd.
Oh,
are doing
Billy Boyd are doing it.
Oh,
Nice. That would be good. Yeah, I know. Oh God, who was it? Two famous actors did it fairly recently.
David Tennant and Michael Sheen.
No, it wasn't. Oh my God, can you imagine? That'd be so good.
That's the reaction I was waiting for.
Oh,
That might help.
petition.
Thank you.
Petition.
Bless
To,
you.
shut up. Petition to make David Tennant and Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen? Yes. Oh my God. This is the problem. Staged has ruined my brain because there was the whole thing of Martin Sheen being credited instead of Michael Sheen. And they made a whole thing about it. It's like David Tennant and Martin Sheen. I was like, oof. But yeah, they would be great. It was Cumberbatch, was it? Oh, they just did one scene. Oh, I thought they did more. That's a shame. Oh, for the 50th anniversary. Yeah, I started watching that and then just somehow didn't finish it. Doctor Who, not anymore, baby. Yes. But, yeah.
I shall have a look at that later, maybe.
But yeah, plays are fun.
That's in the name.
Yeah.
They're not called works.
Yeah, kind of are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I do wish English lit would do a bit more interesting stuff.
Yeah.
It is such a shame.
Like there is obviously, like, there's only so much you can do, I guess. Like you only have so much time and so much student attention to actually teach anything, and it's.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, why don't you do more interesting things?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you do some? Why don't you do comedy? Because this is the thing. Is like there is so much. I think this is a problem with teaching the arts in general.
Yeah.
And arts and humanities. Everything is very serious, and you forget that we actually quite like to laugh, and also to make someone laugh through the written word especially is really difficult.
This has kind of been that there's like been I've seen Neil Gaiman getting involved in a little bit of a discussion about that on Blue Sky, where sort of talking about the opposite of funny isn't serious. The opposite of funny is not funny, and how things can be funny and serious at the same time.
Yes.
And yeah, and sort of, and there's a bit of like, you know, comedy. Like I guess maybe people who write comedy. I don't necessarily disagree with this opinion, but you know, always be aware of your sources. Saying like comedy is like probably one of the hardest things to write,
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's very easy to make a scene serious, but it's very difficult to make a serious scene also funny, or a funny scene also serious. Like that's a challenge to actually balance those things. And I mean, even just like trying to write a joke, come up with a premise and a punchline that is funny is very difficult. To actually to do something that's worthwhile, at least. And so yeah, I don't disagree with that concept, that whether it's the hardest thing or the most important thing, well, that's, you know, for people to discuss in pubs. But it's, yeah, comedy is definitely undervalued and underappreciated as an art form, because, you know, it makes you laugh, doesn't it? So therefore it's not important, it's light and serious, and we shouldn't be giving awards to it. If we have to give an award to it, we'll put it in its own little compartment over here, where it's like, okay, we'll give the comedy award, and
Yeah.
and then we'll give, so like, best film, okay, best comedy film
Yeah.
was a comedy, not a film. Or like best book, oh, it's this one, it's so serious, and everyone's like frowning, and it's like, yes, that's very serious. And this one, oh, it's funny. So like, if that good, well, it's a comedy, so it disqualifies it for the real, you know, best book is this one, but best comedy book,
Yeah.
oh, you pat on the head, well done, you won this prize.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, like,
But there's... Oh, Lama, you want to see the play that goes wrong? Yes. Although, personally, I think it's like, I'd only want to see it with the original cast. But this is the thing that people are saying about Shakespeare. It's just like, again, we hold Shakespeare on this pedestal. It's just like, Much Ado About Nothing is silly.
yeah,
Like, as you say, the David Tennant and Catherine Tate production, with National Theatre, right? I think it was. Is fantastic. I think it's off YouTube now, but it was on YouTube a number of years ago now. And yeah, it's just they did such a good job. It is very funny, it's very witty, but it's not like everybody goes, oh, Shakespeare's right, you have to think about Shakespeare to get the jokes. It's like, no, you don't. Half of them are like, there's plenty of like fart jokes in there. There's all sorts of inappropriate jokes in there. It's just like, Shakespeare was funny, and funny in a simple way.
Yeah.
We don't have to have like a degree. It's like there's so much demystifying of a lot of these things that needs to be done to stop people. And it's the same thing as like that I see in the classical music industry as well. So again, you must understand the piece to appreciate it. It's like, on one level, sure, understanding it adds a layer, but no, you don't. Just sit there and go, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's again, music is there to be listened to.
Yep.
Appreciated. You don't have to learn necessarily an entire history of a composer to appreciate something. But Shakespeare and dick jokes, exactly. Plenty of them.
Everyone loves Richard jokes.
Indeed. He's a great guy.
Yeah, they really should teach him more in A-level English lit, but sadly, left off the curriculum.
Yeah. Oh dear. Should we take a break?
Let's do that.
Some things. Oh, actually, before we take a break, because I forgot to remind Sam to put it on the actual, not overlay, but the actual stream thing. Thank you very much to our Patreons. We currently have Ray Tracer and Arian. You're both wonderful.
Thank you very much
for supporting us. We are most grateful. Obviously, thank you to everybody who subscribes on Twitch as well. Goes without saying. But yes, thank you very much. I keep on meaning to remember, and also remember to remind Sam to put your names up in a little. We'll have like a little thanks to our patrons.
We can do
somewhere
that
on the screen.
Probably arrange that, I'm sure.
Just because, yeah, it is something that we said comes with being a patron.
Yeah.
So,
obviously, if you wish to be excluded from that, you can let us know.
Yeah, if you don't want your name there, that's totally fine. Just tell us.
Yeah. If that, for instance, is discouraging you from subscribing to Patreon.
Yes.
But also, just a general purpose thank you as well. What?
Why'd you just get numbers there? That was weird.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, if you are unable to do these things, that is also fine. We do not wish to make you feel bad. You just, again, having people who are here, who watch, who enjoy what we do. Whether it's...
And also who we can talk about books and things with.
Yeah.
It's great.
Whether it is here on Twitch, whether it is on YouTube, or even if you just want to be here and you're not able to, that's totally fine. Thank you very much, regardless. Just having us in your thoughts, you know, it's nice.
Just think about it. And Joey, of course.
Did you
And the actual Instagram.
Did you accidentally like paste a phone number or something? Do you need us to delete that? Is this like a breach of security? Do say.
Yeah. Do say, and we will.
You can DM me if you want that scrubbed.
Yeah. I was going to say something else, and I've completely forgotten what it was. What was I going to say? Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Yes, we will.
All right, that's reply. That's not delete.
We
Makes it worse.
will be adding more to our. We will be adding more stories to Patreon, like of the ones that we've already done. We will be adding more stories to Patreon at some point soon. Currently, I am in a slightly difficult situation with recording because I have building work that is being done from like 8 a.m. to 5. So I cannot really record. Currently, they are... I think today they were drilling holes in the ceiling that's below my room, and my entire room was shaking, so it's not particularly great for recording. And I currently have numerous other bits of recording to be getting on with, both musically and otherwise. So, hence the delay on actually getting anything back on Patreon. But we will. We'll get on that. Ceiling holes help the house go faster. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, we will be adding more to Patreon.
Yes.
Soon. So yes.
Wow, it's gone on to Journey of the Prairie King from Stardew, which...
Oh gosh. That's that little bound kind of one.
Bam, 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 bam. Well, this is
Oh,
final boss
one?
and ending.
Oh yeah.
So I've never played it this far, but you know.
No, I never got anywhere in that.
No, I suck at those. And
Yeah.
Junimo Kart as well.
Oh god.
Ah, there we go. Let's back onto some Kingdom.
I love
Amos
it.
Roddy.
You should play that again.
Yeah.
You should play Kingdom again.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But yeah,
The final boss in Stardew in the
arcade games. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's like, what?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. We should
Okay,
take a break.
let's take a break.
Go do break-related things.
What do we want? Do you want 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
I'm happy
people
with
need
5
tea?
if you want 10. And
I might take 10 actually, go and get tea.
Sure.
Because my other one got cold before the stream started, and it's important for my brand to be seen sat here drinking a green tea. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna go on a break. Back here in like 10 minutes or so, when I guess we'll do some more Mothman 1966 and see if maybe we finish it. I don't know. We've done 2 streams of it so far, I think.
3? No,
3?
2.
I think.
No, this is 3.
This is part 3. Yeah.
This is 3. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you back here in a bit. 10 minutes. You know what to do. Move around, stretch, cycle fluids and things. Great. And we'll discuss the Mothman cryptid wiki afterwards. Look forward to that. But yeah, say goodbye to our faces because we're going now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Need to look down there and click bye.